Greetings to all. This is God's Beauty Official, and I'm here with another message. This message is quite different, and it is a warning, caution, and a heads up to what will be coming, unfortunately, along as time passes by. It's describing something that will be coming, unfortunately, as time goes and passes by. It's something I've been warned about for quite some time. Quite some time as in it's been a very long while, probably since the beginning of the year, if not the last 2 months of last year. It's not an easy message, right? Right now it's not an easy message, and I couldn't have shared it back then while it was still raw because I was not led to, okay? I was really not led to, and I was just waiting on further confirmation. And the confirmation that I got regarding sharing this particular message was on around the 12th of September. Yeah, around the 12th of September, if not directly on the 11th. But yes, it was around the 12th of September where I got the heads up to actually share this message and all. I know it's been delayed. I've been contemplating because it's not an easy message to make or deliver, especially if you deliver such a message in person to people and still not everybody takes heed. It is quite hard, okay? It is quite hard, but here I am, and I'm about to let you know. When I pray that you take heed. It's not quite easy to let out messages like this because the last thing you want is the worst, and I keep praying that in all these messages that I keep making and that the Holy Spirit has led me to make, I keep praying that the rightful people take heed, because it is the worst thing to ever ignore the instruction and the leading of the Holy Spirit, because God's ways are not our ways, His thoughts are not our thoughts, and what He knows is best. If we think our ways are so much better, or if we are accustomed so much to our own ways that we are not even able to abide or yield to the guiding of spiritual advice coming from the Lord Himself, especially through His children working in the fivefold ministry. It's the main reason why believers find themselves in places they never want to be in, and obedience is better than sacrifice. So please, please, please be mindful of that, and please take heed, take note, be encouraged, okay, to take further steps that are necessary until this particular revelation plays out in the physical, because everything starts in the spiritual before it then manifests in the physical. Most of the things, there are foreshadow signs that happen even before that tell where a particular incident is going. So yeah, I just needed to say that for starters. Now getting into the message. There's something I typed around the time that I got this revelation, and I will be speaking from that, I will be reading from that and further explaining if necessary. So this message is a warning and a caution about what is to come in regards to The cows, okay? It's the worst. It is detrimental. There's a huge sinister bit in this regard, okay? I need to be obedient. I never wanted to make this message, but I need to let you know, okay? This message is about the cows. Reading what I had typed back then when the message was still freshly delivered to me. In the beginning of this year, I'm not so sure if I was the only one who saw this. These news headlines. This particular article was hard to look past. Okay, just like there once was that chicken avian flu, stating that there was something happening with the cows. I'll try get all these sources if they may ever be available. All of a sudden, such vanished, poof, out of everyone's sight, and life continued normal. Till today, I sound crazy saying I saw this article. Not so long after, if anyone else paid as much attention, there was a recalling of many specific products and brands, as well as chocolate brands, one by one, even Black Cat, peanut butter, Cadbury and Kit Kat, etc. All at different times, right? That week was another. The next was another. I thought nothing much to it until one day that cows article came hitting me in my memory like nobody's business. I knew it was the Holy Spirit helping me to connect the dots. Then I realized that all these brands commonly have one ingredient to them, and that's cow milk. I was so wired up a little. Told people to be careful with food containing anything to do with cows, but it constantly feels like I'm telling myself because nobody sees a threat, not as yet. And so I thought maybe I was just being delusional. It was somewhere in the first half of the year, mind you. So I ignored what I knew and consumed products containing cow milk, like cereal, cheese, etc. Up until some point, I had to seriously check on my diet, okay? Seriously, spend time with God. I had to spend a whole lot of time with God only to make really, really strict changes when it comes to my diet. And parts of those changes was having to cut anything to do with cow meat or milk or anything that has cow in it. There were others that I never would have guessed contained of cow milk. Other milks and stuff are currently not problematic. It's just the cow products. Okay? Now it gets even darker. Then I later got a revelation in some way or another. And in this revelation, I was watching a video I supposedly made for my channel. And it was about amnesia, memory loss, something to do with the mind, as I saw a clip I supposedly added that had a celebrity who was like a mentally challenged person in the movie, okay, their acting role. Mind you, I've never seen this movie in my life, but I know the celebrity. Asked God, waited for the answer, and something in me connected to the cows because I saw confirmation right after. It's like asking God the question only to see a cow on your phone right after, as an example. I caught that and felt the urge to search the movies that the celebrity I saw in the revelation acted in. And shocking enough, there's a clip in one of the movies I saw where this particular celebrity had amnesia, memory loss, brain dysfunction, and weird brain function. Okay? Which was very surprising, etc. However, it was because the people he was around had something to do with it, okay? It was something planned by people in authority in this movie, which made me think, okay, and come to the conclusion that this particular thing that is to come regarding the cows and all that, it may have to do, or it may be an intentional thing that wicked people are behind such, which is the sinister bit that I mentioned in the very beginning. Hence why it's all of a sudden quiet, like COVID-19. It's sinister, but I know that this so far was just to help spread awareness, Seeing a video made for my channel is probably a heads up to post the gathered information so far, because along with the revelation that came forth to say I should be posting this on my channel too. I hope you stay alert as well. I hope you all stay alert, okay, and safe. Take this into consideration, and if I could give the best advice, start now when it comes to replacing anything you know is made of cow meat or cow milk or anything to do with a cow, and replacing it with something different that doesn't consist of cow. Okay, if it's milk, start drinking milk that doesn't consist of cow milk. Okay, if it's ground beef, start eating something different. Have alternatives to this, because this is quiet now, but constantly I keep being reminded that, oh dear, this is important, and seeing that people don't really take heed, I must say it feels as though maybe there is not enough people to let them know, and I hope that you take consideration to this. Okay, practice this cow clean diet, because at the end of the day, it's really going to help. It's really going to help, even with the groceries and the calculations, especially when the time hits. Okay, just like the COVID, and this is just my 2 cent thinking around this. It's gonna be just like COVID, where people are going to stock up on things that are not strictly cow milk. Okay, just like the different types of other milks that people are going to start to stock up on, and all these things. Yeah, and you want to be normalizing a diet clean of anything to do with the cow now, before such weird stuff happen, and all of a sudden people are just now focusing on other milks, and and stock is out and all that, especially because I feel like it's something that's like COVID-19. Okay, this cow thingy is something like COVID-19. So yeah, you want to make sure that you keep your diet cow free for now. Okay, practice keeping your diet cow free. Have alternatives, vegan alternatives, vegetarian alternatives. It's way good, and yes, I hope you took heed. Okay, anyway, I hope you took heed to this message. Okay, it's not an easy message. It's not been an easy message. That's why it probably took quite some time. But here I am letting you know, because there was a recent thing that popped up to remind me that, oh yes, by the way, I need to let y'all know. Okay, so it's not easy. If you think it's easy, trust me, it's not. But it's something that I really need to get out there, really need to let you know of. And it's worldwide. It's not just in our country. It's just like COVID-19, because there was a direct reference when it comes to COVID-19 to say that this is something that's going to look like that. Okay, in one way or another. Okay, maybe differently, but in one way or another. Okay, it's gonna be hectic, especially because it has to do not just with physical health like COVID had to do with, but so much mental health, which makes it really caution worthy. Okay, detrimental, because nobody wants to be losing their minds. Nobody wants to be amnesia. We don't want that. Okay, so be mindful, be prayerful about this. Pray that you are safeguarded and the people around you are safeguarded. People who don't take this into consideration, pray for them as well, so that they see, so that the blind may see too, and gradually gravitate towards having a cow-free diet. Okay, I care so very much for all of you, and I wish the absolute good health to all of you, and I pray that you take this into deep consideration, gravitate towards this particular diet, the cow-free diet. Please, because obedience is better than sacrifice. And yes, it's better to take caution now and make the necessary steps now before the time comes, okay? You do not want to be frazzled all over the place trying to figure out what alternatives to use in place of cow, okay? In place of any item you may be already consuming regarding the cow, okay? Yes. So that was just it for today. It was heavy. Hope you took heed. Hope you take heed. Hope you make the necessary precaution steps. And yeah, this is God's Beauty Official. Till the next message, I pray that you remain in God's favor. See you and be blessed.